right. My name is Cricket, otherwise known as Chow Yun Smut, and this is the Corner Booth. This is your online equivalent of your favorite late night eatery at Bar Rush in the Corner Booth, hanging out with all of your friends, some of whom you've never even met. We talk about anything and everything here except interchannel creator drama and politics. Everything else is fair game from pop culture to poop knives, and here we are. I'm here waiting for the notification to go out. I know it's been a few days. Things have been busy here, to say the least. And I'm here. I was supposed to be out singing karaoke tonight, but I couldn't afford it, so I stayed home like a good, responsible girl. And I've been reading, and I've been playing stupid games on my tablet, and I will only be able to be here until the bestie's husband and a mutual friend get home from the bar, because they are going to want this space, and I'm going to go upstairs. Well, it's Mark Hardman. Hi, it's so good to see you. Just up visiting the restroom, popped in to say hi. Well, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. I have missed you. Hello, Sergeant Fanny, and hello, Tamber June. I hope that you sleep sweet, Tamber June. Yeah, it's good to see everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the booth. Yeah, the boys are going to want this space, so I'm going to go upstairs and hang out. There's Heather Mack. Hey, Heather Mack. Good to see ya. I do have to explain about the title for tonight's stream. However, Bestie and I were sitting on the patio yesterday before the rain started to be rainy, and well, we heard a bagpipe, and we were very confused. And so we scurried over to the fence, and she climbed up on the ladder and looked around and said, "I think it's coming from the park." And I said, "Okay." And we were amused, and then we went and sat back down. And a few minutes later, it started up again. Randomly. And it sounded closer. So she scampered up the ladder again, and she said, "Oh my God, he's right there." And she pointed across the street, and she said, "Get up there and look." And so I got up there and I looked, and there is a gentleman in a kilt and tall socks and shiny shoes and a very smart-looking blazer with his bagpipes, just playing bagpipes. And I said, this is random, and I don't usually do this, but I'm going to go and talk to him. And he walked away from the place where he had been standing and playing. Apparently, there was a birthday party going on, and he had been hired to surprise the people at the birthday party. For some reason, Queen Thetan, where the hell have you been? Good to see you. And was walking back to his car, where, by the way, I saw the most, he was parked right behind a car with the most Wisconsin license plate I had ever seen in my life. And it said, "Holy cow." Yeah, that's about as scawny as it's going to get. The sound made by a bagpipe is called a skirl. Interesting. And I suppose it makes sense. That makes sense. But so I popped out of the out of the house, out of the front of the house. Ooh, you've been in Utah. Ew, I'm sorry. And was walking down the side of the yard, and he was walking to his car, and I caught his eye, and I said, "We are so confused." And he said, "Is that so?" And I said, "We are also absolutely delighted. What a random thing to happen here, of all places." And he said, "Yep, they're having a birthday over there, and they hired me to surprise everybody." And I said, "Well, you surprised the whole neighborhood, I think." And Yeah, it was pretty rad. I got to tell you. And he was very nice, and we chatted for a few moments, and then I went back inside. Jilbo! Hey, lady. Good to see ya. My goodness. Look at all you people coming out of the woodwork. It's excellent. And Kimberly Gabaldon. Gabaldon. Someday I'll get it right. Let's Xena and Marlene to bagpipes, huh? Cheers, y'all. Random bagpipes. It's like the ice cream van that I saw going past the other day. That was basically a purple van with the Vikings logo on it, which is about the most Minnesota ice cream truck you've ever seen in your life. And now suddenly a bagpiper. So there you go. I'm waiting. Char Michael needs a fucking donut. I had to wait to see whether or not I'd gone past the 5-minute mark and could actually drop F-bombs. And I have. So Char Michael needs a fucking donut, y'all. I think a fucking donut would be pretty good right now, actually. What the hell else was I going to say? Oh, I have a terrible joke. I have, oh my God, it is such a dad joke. It's such a dad joke, but it got the bestie and I completely cracking up. So here you go. I feel like I should wait for Shut Up Matt, but I'm not gonna. Why was the beach wet? Because the seaweed. Yep. There we go. Ooh, congratulations, Jilbo. Jilbo has moved. She's in a new, nice place that is way more accessible for her wheelchair and walker. Now, if we can just get unpacked, that's always the thing, isn't it? It's the packing and the unpacking, and it's miserable on both ends of it. It's terrible. Are you still in the same neighborhood or the same borough of the greater Minneapolis, St. Paul metropolitan area? Or have you moved to a different one? And yes, are you starting to recover from all the death? That's also a very valid question that Sharmuckle posed. Yay! Heather Mack and Queen Thetan both like my joke. I love that joke. That one I love as much as why did the Avon lady walk funny? Because her lipstick. And Xena Marlene to Jilbo. Fuck yeah. I did not yet because I came on hella late, Kimberly. So thank you. And I may as well just do that right now because, well, y'all are here. And I don't know when the boys are going to come home. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we've a lot of us have had to deal with the death, and it's I'm over it myself. I'm pretty tired of it. But let's talk about night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Jilbo is now in Brooklyn Park, and yes, the death theme that has ruled my life for the last year is fading into fond memories. Good. No, Brooklyn Park as in the suburb in the greater Minneapolis, St. Paul metropolitan area. In other non-donut news, I think I need a bed that's so low to the ground the porps can jump on in. Am I right? Well, you could do that, or you could get them a ladder. You could do that too. We do have Oh my. Furry related from 1932. And Shut Up Matt says, now that I think about it, I could have made it Porpington related. My bad. So it is not. It is not Porpington related, but we're just going to make it. We're going to assume that it's Porpington related, honestly. Hoth is not in Minneapolis. Hoth is 2.5 hours north of Minneapolis. So here we hear from Shut Up Matt.
If you go down to the booth today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down to the booth today, you better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. Picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Watch them catch them unawares and see them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily gad about. They love to play and shout. They never have any cares. At 6 o'clock their mummies and daddies will take them home to bed, because they're tired little teddy bears.
Porpingtons. It's the Porpington picnic. Yes. And thank you, Shut Up Matt, for that. Yeah, futon. Yeah, teddy bears have the exact same syllables as Porpingtons. Yes, absolutely. So now that's Matt, not Mark, honey. Ms. Shar, you're telling Mark to shut up, and Mark doesn't need to shut up. Mark's a good guy, and he did not sing the song. Low slats or actual solid platform. Yes, futons. Futons. I don't know why you'd want a thin mattress, honestly, because I personally cannot sleep on a thin mattress. I can't do it. Hello, Panda Kelly. But yeah, futons would be the thing. Wow. That ice melted really quickly, and I don't know why. Huh. Fact that futons exist, does this mean the myth of having a mattress on the ground are terrible and unhygienic country? I have no idea. You're working in Minnesota again in October. Will you regret that decision? Probably not. Unless winter starts early. But for the most part, you should be pretty decent in October. I mean, granted, 1993, we did have a blizzard on Halloween. But no, October, you should be pretty okay. Are the myths lies? I have no idea, but Asian people have been doing it for how many years? Sleeping on the floor on a very, very thin, I don't know if you can even call it a mattress. So and they're still doing it to this day. So I really think that it's probably lies. And it would also be a way to, if you went full Asian route and did like the tatami mat on the floor with the thin padding on top of it, then you can roll it up or fold it up during the day and create more space in your living situation too. But that's up to you. I mean, and what your back will tolerate and what Michael's back will tolerate. Mine would not tolerate it. So have Asian people also had mold is the question. I guess you'd have to ask them. I've no idea. Yes, you should get fall and not winter, but you know, you do want a plush situation, might need to have a mattress pad on top. Okay, then yeah. Then go for an actual futon. You can get futon mattresses now that have like springs in them, or that are fluffier. You could also, like I said, you could also just get a set of steps that allows the porps to walk on up the steps and visit with you. So yeah, dear Asians, yeah, you'd have to ask them because I really I don't know. And the one time I was in Korea, I was staying in hotels and not in boarding houses. So there were nice squishy beds in all of them. So yeah. Oh, but they launch. Well, maybe they'll learn not to launch. I mean, do they launch from places that are way higher uh than are healthy for them, or do they have any kind of survival instinct at all? Also had a palm friend who jumped off and hurt his back really badly. Ooh, poor kid. Well, that stinks. Um yeah, I wouldn't know what to tell you. Like, could go up the ladder, but then rolled off during sleep onto his back. Oh, bless. Poor thing. Well, that's miserable. And I'm sorry to hear about it. Has he recovered? Hopefully. I hope he's recovered. Um, and I hope that, oh, they're out of control. No survival instinct. 1.2 kilograms. She doesn't understand. Yeah. Yeah. Steps. Yeah. Not a ladder. Steps. Um, I mean, you could make them wide. You could have wide steps. He rolled off. Okay. Um, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a pork mom, but I would say, yeah, you're having difficulty with words tonight. You're auto cock rocketing yourself all over the damn place today. What's going on? Um, I would say, futon is probably your best option. And get the squishiest mattress that you can find, and maybe a memory foam topper, like Jilbo recommended. I got nothing, babe. I'm thinking futon's probably the best bet. And still you might want steps because there are some pretty low profile futons, but I don't look around and see what's in the market. Sorry to go, but I was only popping in after I did seaweed. Love you all and good night. Well, we love you right back, Mark Hardman, and I'm so happy to see you, and I hope that you sleep sweet. Seaweed. The seaweed. It's my new favorite joke, honestly. I'm going to be hanging on to that one for a while. What I really want to do is just call Choo Choo the second that she picks up, ask her the joke, tell her the punchline, and hang up again. We don't even need to have a conversation. I just need to call her with that. And I might do that. I might do that tomorrow. I've got some work to do tomorrow and some cruise investigating to do tomorrow for a friend of mine who is asking about information. She had sent me a link and said, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And I'm like, the itinerary is great. The ports are beautiful. And that ship is 100% absolutely not ever. I mean, I'll sell it if you want me to. But the the caveats are tremendous. So she's like, why? Norwegian's usually so good. And she's unfortunately every single itinerary that she's looking at involves Norwegian Epic. And I love Epic. I love her, but she has not been maintained well. She needs a spa month in dry dock, a complete refit of all of her soft goods, and a majority of the hard goods. She needs to be completely scraped down, totally repainted, and bleached from stem to stern. All of the carpet needs replacing, everything. She's creaky, she's filthy, and she smells bad. And I feel really bad about that. Because I was on her pre-inaugural. I love that ship. I've sailed her a number of times. But they haven't been being good to her. And therefore, I wouldn't put anybody that I like on that ship. Ever. So it makes me sad. But I'm going to do a little digging around and, see if I can find something that's comparable in the area with the same basic ports. She's told me what ports are important to her. And so I'm going to be doing that. Jilbo, I hear you. It's difficult not sleeping with at least one cat on the bed. I don't know. Yeah, I've been down here all summer and I am beside myself that there are no cats. So every once in a while, it makes me really happy that I can go over and visit my friend Jay. And she has 3 cats in the house and they are all lovely. And one of them is a tuxedo cat who has little white paws and all black toe beans and is about just one of the cutest little marshmallows I've ever met in my life. She's just adorable. And all of her kitties are chatty. They all have something to say and they're willing to say it to me when I go over and visit, and that makes me very happy. Because sometimes I just need a kitty cat fix and Twitter is not cooperating with me in the way that I would like it to. So, yeah. Sorry, keeping an ear open because I think the gentlemen are on their way back here. And she's adorable. She is absolutely adorable. Come visit you, Jilbo. And, I just might. You're not that far away. But yeah, she's an absolute peach of a thing. And I love her. I love her. I think she's just precious. I'll see if I can find a way to get over there. We should talk about it. I don't really have transportation at my fingertips, and until YouTube pays me for the month, I won't have monies for Lyft or anything either. So I'm going to have to kind of play it by ear, but I would love to come and visit you. I would love to hang out with you and see your face. That would be absolutely delightful and I would love it. So let's be in touch about that. My number hasn't changed. You can go ahead and text me. Yeah, let's figure something out, man. We should totally do that. We should totally get together and hang out and talk about all and sundry, shouldn't we? Yeah, I think the boys are going to be, well, let's see. It's 2:10 now. Bar closes at 2. Bar clocks are always set ahead of time and they start kicking people out 15 minutes. I don't mind stepping around boxing at all. Are you kidding? start kicking people out about 1:45, 10:02, because they always set the clocks a little bit forward in bars. So yeah, they'll probably be home any second. Hello, Sandy Wandy. Good to see you. Howdy do. Sorry, this is going to be such a short one, but we've had cooking adventures this evening and things going on, and well, yeah, the boys are going to be home, and they're, like I said, they're going to want this space. So I'm going to have to fuck off upstairs and hang out on the couch and read. And I'm almost done with my book, which means I'm going to have to pick something new to read. And I don't know that I want to, but I'm going to have to, right? Either that or I'll be watching the most recent, finishing watching the most recent episode of Viral Virtue, where they're talking about reacting to a Kevin Frankie interview. And won't that be fun? And now I have something caught in my throat. All right, I think I'm better. But yeah, it's good to see everybody. Oh, responsible YouTuber things, please like or dislike. Sleep sweet, Jilbo. Sleep sweet, rest well. Be in touch, please. Hit the like or the dislike, please, if you would be so kind. Check to see if you're still subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. You can also share this content with others if you feel like we have a good time here and you enjoy the conversation. Hit that notification bell and select all so that you get notified every single time my random ass goes online. If the bagpiping had continued, I would have gone live just to show it to you guys. But he just played like 2 songs and then off he went. Yeah, do all the things. We have memberships here, $2.99 a month. We accept all of your super chats and your super stickers and your super thanks and all that fun stuff. And we do also have, wow, I lost 3. Dang. I knew that Jilbo was going to bed, but dang. If you want to help out in a way that YouTube doesn't devour 30%, you can certainly do so using all of the links down below in the description box. And there's a link that there are ways that you can help a friend of the channel as well. So please consider it. Shar just ate Nutella and whipped cream and then Ruffles. Okay, so you're getting your sweet and salty on. Very good. Probably didn't replace the donut that you're craving. I understand that, but hey, every little bit helps, right? So I'm glad that you're taking care of your screaming id, as 'twere. Yeah, but please do all the YouTubey things. I would really appreciate it. I'm still panicking a little bit about the subscriber numbers, but I also have not been as consistent as I should be, and that's on me. I'm trying to coexist in a household that, well, Bestie goes to bed relatively early most of the time, but I'm in their common space and the late night entertainment space for sure. So I'm trying to make sure that I can keep doing this and still keep the peace here as well and not be entirely annoying. Mostly annoying, just not entirely annoying. And no, you still need a donut. I'm sorry, Char. That stinks. Yeah, those boys are going to be home any second. So I am actually we've hit the half-hour mark. I know it's a short show. Tomorrow I will do better. And I will be talking to you tomorrow night. I promise I will do a show tomorrow night. I have nothing going on tomorrow night. We may try to fix the gate during the day because the hinges broke. But other than that, tomorrow evening I have fuck all planned. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get the gate fixed. And other than that, well, I'm here, and I fully plan on being here tomorrow night, and I fully plan on doing an entire show. And I'll be able to tell you about some of the research that I'm doing regarding some other stuff, some possible future plans. So, I'm going to head out right about now. I hope that you all rest well, you sleep sweet, you stay safe, you have a fantastic whenever it is, wherever you are. Shar, I hope that you get a donut. Do you not have a Michael that you can send out to fetch you a donut? Can you not leave the house and go and get a donut? Are all the donut shops closed right now? What's happening? And I'll be back here hopefully on time tomorrow. And in the may your blood sugar rise to meet you. Nice, Heather Mack. Nice. Well done. I'll definitely be back on the same bug channel. So until then, peace to you.